Mosh Pit, welcome to my battle versus Dangerous 36 and my hat in the stream. I decided I'm going to use Rhyhorn in direct contrast with those who know Elo. He has a Rhydon named Happy Face. Rhyhorn named Sad Face. I should have gotten the rocks up instead of going for Stone Edge, and I was baffled at the very little amount of damage that did. And everyone's like, dude, it's a Rhyhorn. I was like, yeah, but fuck it, whatever. I don't give a shit right now. Going to Weatherman. Weatherman's my Suicune, baby. I said pick a number 1 through 4. I believe he picked 2. Got him some hail. Yes, this is a quad weather Suicune, and yes, he puts in his application for CEO of this match. You'll see. Don't worry. Going Ham 36. It's an Emboar I named after Rick, because he named it Going Ham. It's a song called Hard as a Motherfucker, and he's ham because he's a pig, and great job. I'm going to predict his switch into his Jellicent, and I'm going to hit him with a banded wild charge. Jellicent, you, sir, cannot sit at this lunch table. This is jocks and jocks only. You're more of a band geek. Go over there, sit by that kid with the pimples and the braces. Goes into Sazendora. He predicted me a switch, but I said, nah, that's cool. I am going to die. I'm slow as fuck anyway. He goes into his guy. I'm banded, so I can't really hit him with my wild charge, but I decide now I'm going to switch out, going to F5 because I'm faster. I know that. He's going to Combine. He knows I have to switch, and I predicted him to Combine. But it doesn't matter because I'm faster. It really doesn't. The hail stopped. My Hurricane does not miss. Tornadus. What an absolute god. Making the Landros sit down. Then he goes now into Hypno. And I said, alright, we're going to go back to going ham, and we're just going to use Death Fodder. He Thunder Waved me, which it doesn't bother me at all, because I intended on this thing being Death Fodder in the first place. Seismic Toss is going to then kill me off, so that's fine. You just wasted a Thunder Wave, but that doesn't really do anything at all for either of us. The Weatherman's coming in. He's going to set up a Sandstorm now. This time he picked 1, and I get a Sandstorm, so I'm going to start doing some damage to that Hypno. I get the Paralyzed, but that's not a big deal either. So, I'm Moon Weatherman. He's predicting that there's going to be some torrential owning going on. So I go into Bisharp, take a Thunder Wave. I'm not worried because I'm banded and I'm slow as dick anyway, because that's just what my EV spread does. I would say that's how I roll, but that's what everyone's trying to say. And I almost used Brick Break, but unfortunately I'm choice. Yes, why X Scizor? Good question over Night Slash, because I like hitting them dark types like Sazendora. That's the only reason why. Only reason why. People were giving me shit in the stream. I was like, yeah, I don't give it. It's used for dark types like Sazendora. I'm not worried about ghosts at all. No one really uses ghosts except for the thing. And another thing, Focus Blast not missing. And you may be thinking, why is this not MVP? Well, you will see. He's gonna trick me. I predicted actually a Thunder Wave again, so I go into Bisharp. I get a Scarf now, which is stupid. I almost used Brick Break, predicting a Transform, because everyone uses Transform, but I didn't want to, because if I used Brick Break and he didn't switch, I would have been pissed. So, or he didn't Transform, I would have been very pissed. I didn't want to predict that. He predicts me to switch, and I predicted him to predict that, so it's a lot of predicting going on. Just doing the Iron Head for some damage. Because I get the Paradox there. Because I didn't want him to come back in later with a lot of HP, because that would have ruined me if he became one of my pokes in that. With more HP than me, because he probably will hit me super effectively. Sazendor's going to come, he's going to Fire Blast the Bisharp, which is fine. Weatherman, what is the forecast looking like today? Goes into Hypno, and I Sandstorm again, because I have the thing that's a monster. This was a bad misplay on my part. I got Sandstorm because I have Stoutland and no Sand Rush. This was a bad play on my part. I go into F5 predicting, I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to, if I were right in Stoutland, this would have been cakewalk. Because he would outsped everything under the sun, or in this case, under the Sandstorm. Now I go to Stoutland, get hit with a Thunder Wave, and that just ruins Beethoven's chance at sweeping. His Fourth Symphony is putting everyone to sleep now. Instead of knocking them down, it's laying them down. Wish comes true as well. No good. Reflect. I have Takedown because not because it's good, but because takedown with a giant dog I think is hilarious. However, return, even for the damage, might be well because it's like saying, you know, a commando dog, come here, dog, come here, puppy, come here, cute boy, look at you, so cute, come here, and that's what you do to the Beethoven thing. Now that I'm slower than everything, still because of the paralyzed, he's gonna S toss me. I'm gonna hit him with a takedown, and that's gonna be the almost end of Hypno. Almost one, so close because of the wish. I really, the Hypno annoys me. He's going to go for a seismic toss and take out my Stalin. So, now I'm in a bit of pickle. I feel like this is the end for me. I go back into F5. Still not paralyzed, which is good. Gonna hit him with a Hurricane. And I do believe I almost kill it again. So close. Thunderwave. So now I gotta break through a Thunderwave and hit Hurricane. And I just don't think I can do that. It's just not happening. Reflect wore off. Hit me with a seismic toss, and if I don't hit, I'm pretty much dead. But I break through and I get the hit. That is where luck is here. All those Hurricanes in a row. Hypno dies, and F5 has killed 3 of his pokes so far. Now it's the fun part of the game. I go into Weatherman because I understand the fact he's Life Orb. And I know I can live anything he's going to throw at me because I am defensively a beast. And I knew he wasn't going to go for Dracometer because he didn't want to miss. He U-turns, which is fine. I'm going to start setting up some... Now, if you notice his HP, he's maybe 2 things away from dying. Here I set up a Hail. That's completely and utterly okay with me. I'm going to predict him to predict me to switch, wanting me to give my Tornadus a choice band. So I'm going to stay in. And now my Suicune is a choice band, which is alright with me. I'm going to set up a Sandstorm, and I know he's going to predict me to switch and use Transform. I know it. So I'm going to force him to transform into my Mew. He doesn't know it yet. He thinks I'm going to switch. Nope! Now you have a Suicune with 4 weather moves. How do you feel? And I set up a Sandstorm again. But that's fine, because it doesn't work. And it's okay. I got a Sandstorm up. He started hitting himself for damage. I am now going to switch out, go in F5, because I realize he can't do anything to me except set up another weather. He chooses Hail, which is fantastic for me. And I know I've got him. I've got Rick by the balls. I'm currently fun. I'm not even going to make that analogy because, frankly, these balls are in a vice. It's not even in. I not even got him. I got him locked in a vice, and I'm ready to squeeze him to death. Critical hit. I went for Dark Pulse because I didn't want to bank on Hurricane missing or Focus Blast missing, and I knew if Sezendor came back in, it would kill it anyway. But now, here we go. He goes into Sezendor. I stay in because I know he has 2 attacks left. If he goes to Dracometer, he'll have -2 special attack and cannot even think about killing Suicune. And I know Suicune can tank any other of its hits. So in comes Suicune. He has 1 hit left in him. And because Suicune is able to tank out a Crunch, I am able to come across with the victory. That is great. So I want you guys to do me a favor and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to the Mosh Pit, myself, and Dangerous. Those videos are down below. And be sure to comment. And hopefully, guys, I really hope so. I am already getting excited for it. Hopefully, I'll see all of you next time. Peace.